This is Cougar and Cassius for IFL TV. We're in Hull here for the Eye of the Tigers show. With me I've got Tommy, Coyle and Jamie Moore. So hold on, the date is 2016, February the 4th, Coyle versus Campbell.
Apparently so. I think Eddie's already got the date in with Sky.
No, let's just recap on that. Obviously Eddie was just saying this is a potential fight in a couple of years time maybe if things were going the right way, but let's talk about tonight.
Yeah.
You're back, because like I said, you had a win in between the Derry fight, but tonight, start with you. You performed there as well as you could tonight.
Certainly, you know, did make a few mistakes, kept getting prompted in the corner by Jamie, stop doing this, stop doing that. But it's definitely a progression on the Derry Matthews fight, and to get a stoppage win tonight, I'm over the moon.
Jamie, the stoppage itself, what did you make of it? Because John Simpson was up, and
maybe it was slightly a little bit early, but I'd rather see him stop turn a little bit early than a little bit late. Simpson's too brave for his own good sometimes, and you know, he only had 3 or 4 weeks notice, so he wasn't in tip-top condition. So I'd guess he was 70 or 80% what he could have been. So I'd rather the referee do that, because he wasn't going to win. You know, Tommy was coming on strong. He'd hurt him from the first round. You could see he was having an effect with the shots, and made it, as he mentioned there, was giving him in between rounds sometimes. You know, and he was right. I was saying, don't do this, don't do that. I wasn't bothered about his actual work as such. It was the mistakes he was making with his defence, and you know, we'll iron them out. We'll get him sorted, but he's heading in the right direction.
A lot of people got things to say about these belts and things, and you know, what's the point of owning these belts? But as Eddie's just pointed out there, you winning that belt tonight was giving you a ranking with the IBF in the top 15. So you're into that radar, aren't you? So
of course, so, you know, you don't get belts like that boxing. You know, the usual suspects. Box John Simpson tonight. You know, to come out of the ring there with that belt and, you know, a world ranking in the top 15 is fantastic. You know, it's onwards and upwards now.
I think you're right as well, Cougs. There, just in general, fighting for the IBF against a nobody would be pointless. But Tommy will learn so much from that fight. So I'm not a fan of him fighting for the belts just to the ranking, but fighting for a belt like that against a good opponent and learning from it. Yeah, exactly. So I'm all for that.
You said about the British title situation, but that's eventually going to come round to his path, isn't it? At some point.
Well, Crowler's fighting Gethin next, and then Teddy Flanagan's already the next mandatory. So you're talking, he's got to fight Teddy within the next 6 months. He's not going to fight Teddy. Whoever wins, Crowler or Gethin, they're not going to fight Teddy Flanagan as a voluntary, you know, or they're going to take it next. They're going to have a voluntary in between. So by the time it comes round, you're talking 12 months down the line.
Anything could be. And
Tommy's in the same position there. They're not going to take him as a voluntary unless they're offered a load of money. So we can't really sort of pursue that avenue at the minute. So really, Eddie's doing the sort of best thing what he can do. And, you know, as he said, Tommy and Luke together sells out arenas in Hull. So Tommy fighting 3 times a year in Hull, progressing up the rankings. You know, he's got the IBF International, he's got top 15 ranking. If you can match him right over the next 12 or 18 months, he should develop into a top world-class fighter.
All right, well listen, I'm not going to take too much of your time, because I heard you making your plans for your after party, which I haven't had an invite to, by the way.
Cougs, you're definitely invited.
Who told Cougs?
What are you on about who told Cougs?
Who told Cougs? I told everyone, don't tell Cougs.
Just turn up and
yeah.
Leave the camera on.
The blood said, don't let me.
You wouldn't do that, you wouldn't do that. Listen, well done, cracking into a night here in Hull, and well, you're flourishing as a trainer, young Jamie Moore.
Mate, getting there, aren't you? Baby steps.
Definitely. Alright, well listen, Tommy Coyle, Jamie Moore, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV, and I'm going to go and get on it now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Do that.